How many times have you felt hurt because of the people around you? How many times have these individuals disrupted your emotional balance and mental well-being? In this video, with the help of a Zen story and Buddhist wisdom, we'll explore who these toxic individuals are and how to identify them. You'll discover how to spot them, understand their manipulative tactics, and most importantly, develop effective strategies to remove them from your life. Beneath the vast expanse of an autumn morning sky, Master Korin, a Buddhist with eyes as deep as spring water, convened his disciples in the temple. The crackling of the fire in the brazier was the sole sound disrupting the tranquil atmosphere enveloping them. Today, my dear disciples, Master Korin began in a calm and reassuring tone. I will address a topic that often plagues your lives: toxic people. They had heard tales of these individuals, capable of poisoning souls with their negative words and actions, stripping away the peace of anyone they encountered. Yet they had never received explicit guidance on how to identify and handle them. Toxic people, Master Korin continued, are akin to dark shadows that encroach upon the light of our being. If we fail to dispel them decisively, they can obscure our serenity and inner peace, much like clouds obscuring the sun. To elucidate his teachings, the monk imparted a tale to his disciples. Long ago, there lived a young monk named Taro, brimming with enthusiasm and devotion. One fateful day, he encountered another monk, Jin, whose presence exuded negativity and pessimism. Jin was always quick to criticize others, bemoan life's hardships, and sow discontent. Initially drawn to Jin's charismatic persona, Taro found himself increasingly drawn into his orbit. His meditation practice faltered, and the inner joy that once bloomed within him wilted like a flower beneath the icy grip of winter. During a meditation atop a snowy mountain, Taro experienced an epiphany. He realized that Jin was akin to a dark shadow dimming the radiance of his being. The disciples listened intently, absorbing each word their mentor imparted. They now grasped more keenly the peril posed by toxic individuals and the imperative to purge them from their lives. But Master, ventured one disciple, what if these toxic individuals are family members or close friends? How can we evade them entirely, and how can we safeguard ourselves from their influence? Master Korin offered a sympathetic smile. I understand your apprehension, he said. In such instances, it's crucial to establish clear and resolute boundaries. We must learn to decline their negative demands and prevent them from influencing our mood. We should foster relationships with those who nurture our spirits and motivate us to strive for excellence. Remember, dear disciples, Master Korin asserted with conviction, your mind is a precious garden. Allow no shadow to dim its light. Choose carefully the flowers you allow to bloom within. The disciples nodded in comprehension, their hearts brimming with gratitude for Master Korin's guidance. One archetype of toxic individual you're likely to encounter, remarked the Master, is the chronic complainer, a veritable broken record incessantly replaying the same melancholic tune. Their negative diatribes serve as a vortex, siphoning the positive energy of those around them, engendering a somber and oppressive ambience. Imagine having a colleague who regales you daily with tales of familial, occupational, and health-related tribulations. His ceaseless grievances leave you feeling drained and uninspired, impeding your focus on tasks at hand. Hence, it's imperative to establish firm boundaries, clearly signaling your unwillingness to entertain endless complaints. Should the chronic complainer commence their litany, endeavor to steer the conversation elsewhere or share a positive anecdote of your own. Should they persist despite your efforts to redirect, gently yet firmly disengage. This fault-finding individual seizes every opportunity to cast judgment and disparage everything and everyone. They invariably unearth a flaw to harp on or a misstep to condemn. Their negative and sardonic demeanor can undermine your self-assurance. Imagine having a friend who habitually critiques your attire, life choices, and viewpoints. Their disparaging remarks engender feelings of inadequacy and insecurity, stifling your ability to authentically express yourself. By projecting their criticisms onto others, they endeavor to assert superiority and mask their vulnerabilities. However, their adverse attitude serves only to repel others and foster social isolation. Master, how should we handle interactions with such individuals? Inquired one of the disciples, her expression reflecting concern. When engaging with these individuals, Corin responded, his tone measured, it's crucial to assert your boundaries and communicate your disinterest in their discourse. Should the critic levy a negative remark, respond assertively, articulating your sentiments regarding their comment and elucidating why their attitude is unwelcome. This breed of toxic individual capitalizes on others' vulnerabilities and emotions. Their duplicitous and manipulative behavior erodes trust, fostering an environment of suspicion and distrust. Envision a relative who routinely maneuvers you to fulfill their desires. Their objective is to instill guilt, emotionally blackmail you, and instill doubt in your judgment. The subtle manipulator often exhibits narcissistic tendencies, craving control and dominance to bolster their confidence. However, their manipulative tactics only alienate others and corrode interpersonal bonds. Learn to discern their stratagems, such as inducing guilt, and remain vigilant against their machinations. This individual amplifies each event and emotion, transforming them into epic tragedies. They relish in evoking drama and sentimentality, even when such responses are unwarranted. Their exaggerated and sensationalist demeanor fosters an environment of stress and apprehension for those in their orbit. Imagine a companion who casts minor tribulations as apocalyptic crises. Their hyperbolic and dramatic reactions induce nervousness and anxiety, impeding rational problem-solving. The melodramatic often grapples with profound insecurity, yearning for significance and the spotlight. Consequently, they tend to magnify their experiences and emotions to garner attention. Corin emphasized that the exaggerated pessimist only creates problems for both themselves and others. In such instances, it's vital not to get swept into their drama and refrain from attempting to reassure or console them. Instead, divert the conversation to more positive topics, and if their negativity persists, disengage from the interaction before their anxiety infects you. Another personality archetype Corin addressed was the perennial pessimist, shrouded in an aura of perpetual negativity. The chronic pessimist perceives only the bleak aspects of every situation, Corin explained. They lack belief in hope, change, or the prospect of a brighter future. Their dissemination of pessimism and disillusionment acts as a contagious virus, fostering an atmosphere of despondency and lethargy among those they encounter. Consider a family member who incessantly critiques every decision and endeavor, convinced of their inevitable failure. If left unchecked, their infectious pessimism could stifle your aspirations, inflicting deep-seated damage. If this individual has relinquished hope for the future, it is unjust to permit them to extinguish your own.